Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an update on my project pan, which is essentially like my whole collection. I'm working on 10 items at a time to hit either a goal of panning or usages, but mainly panning or finishing items I guess as well, mixing there as well. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get on to my 13-month update. Are we any closer to finishing this round or not? Let's see. We've only got one item, which is the deal breaker. As soon as I finish my goals with this item, then I'll be doing a project pan refresh. I'm just going to take my glasses off because I find it gets really distracting seeing the ring light in my lenses, so I'm just going to take them off. It does mean I can't really see the screen as well, but this is the first item that is in my project pan. So this has been in since the beginning. I think I started this around March last year, obviously, as we are now. Sorry, I'm looking at my iPad, just getting my spreadsheet up. So yeah, this is the item, and the goal for this was to have 4 new pans. And so far we have reached 2. We've got 2 new pans. So far we've got only those 2 here and here. So we're still waiting for 2 more, and I selected a couple of months ago a few eyeshadows that I was going to focus on, which is this shade here and this shade here. These 2 shades are the shades that I'm working on. And then once I hit pan on that one, then I can roll this out. I think that's how I did it anyway. Did I point at this one when I meant this one? Sorry. Yeah, this shade at the bottom and then this shade here. So this like orangey peachy shade and then this like brown shade at the bottom. They're the 2 shades that I'm focusing on to try and reach my goal, is what I meant to say. I have to say, progress has been slow. So over the last few months I seem to have dwindled my usages on this one a little bit. So I have only used this 4 times in the last month, unfortunately, which is quite bad, I'd say. It kind of goes together with December, where I only used this 3 times. So yeah, I definitely need to work on this more, but I've got so many projects going on at the same time that it's kind of difficult just to prioritize. Okay, the next, in June last year, I rolled in this. This is the Nudes, the Blushed Nudes palette by Maybelline. I found someone on Reddit who has this exact palette, but they don't have like the pans in them. So my version of the palette has got the pans in them, but theirs just goes straight into the bottom of the container, which is really weird. But anyway, I rolled in the shade number 10, which is this one here, the grey shade even. So it's got a hefty dip in it still, but no pan. You can see it's very focused and very like obvious. I'm using like an angled brush and that. I only really use this as like an eyeliner. I don't really use this as an all eye colour. So that's why it's like defined like that way. But yeah, no pan yet. I do think it's going to happen soon though. Either in the next month or the month after. So I used it only 3 times this last month though. So that's a total of 45 times though. I am contemplating once I reach the number 50 if I'm going to roll it out or not. I haven't yet decided. We shall see. Next up we've got this. This is my Intimately Beckham Women's Body Silk Lotion. The one that smells exactly like Johnson's Baby Lotion. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, got it in my nose. So this is pretty much nearly done. So I've used it 4 times this last month, and it's starting to make the squelching noise that a bottle like this makes when there's more air coming out than product. However, I can still see in the light that we've still got like the same amount of marking that's on here too. So I do know that it is definitely stuck on the sides now, but we are definitely inching very closely towards the end of this, and I'm very excited. I do think either this month or next month will be the time where I will finally cut this open and like officially finish it. Because yes, this has been in the project since August, and I've used it 40 times and there's still no wear. Also in August I rolled in this. This is the Cremated Palette, and I rolled in the shade RIP, which is this shade up at the top. So again, I think much like the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette, I only use this as an eyeliner, so that's why there's also still just like a defined drilled little bit there. It's because I use the same angled brush. I don't really use this as like an all over eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm excited that it's actually looking like there's a proper dip coming in play now. Though, looking forward to hopefully hitting plan on this eventually. I feel like these eyeshadows, especially from this brand, I just dipped in to Paul Wearer, which is the shade right next to it. Oh, I hate that. I hate dipping my nails into my eyeshadows. Alright, as I was saying, these are quite deep. This brown is quite well known for having deep pans, but I like that there is definitely a obvious dip in there now. Again, I've used this 4 times this last month, a total of 39 times. I feel like the numbers are all very close together this month. I did have a couple of days off wearing makeup for the first time this year. I was quite unwell this last month for some of it, so that kind of makes sense why that happened. Next up, we've got my Modern Renaissance palette by ABH. So the shade I have rolled into this project is of course Veneer, which is the 3rd one on the top row, which is this one here. And you can definitely see there is a more defined dip in it, even when it's blurry on the screen as it is right now. I used this 6 times this last month to add up to a total of 33 times. And yeah, I do love this palette, not gonna lie. It's been a wonder to work with. I think the dip is definitely getting there. That was also, should I say, that was rolled in September, so it's been 33 times since September. Then in December I rolled in this. This is my NARS the multiple, and I rolled it, let me roll it up so you guys can see. So this has definitely like more than halved in size since I rolled it in. There's like not much left of it at all. Like honestly, that is how much left there is. And I noticed earlier this month, I looked between a picture I took in December and a picture I took this month, and we're more than halfway there. I think a couple more months and this will be out and finished, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm not someone who like digs into products and takes outputs into another product. Once this is like hard for me to use, I will just throw it away. So I've been loving this. I've been wearing it pretty much every single day. So in January I rolled in this. This is my collection Lasting Perfection concealer. There's no like window or whatever. I have been holding this, having this standing upright on my desk, and I can see like the colour of it. There's like a faint line here, so I think that's where we're at too. So we have definitely used a lot of it. I've only used it 4 times this month, but it was obviously used before this project. So I've used it 20 times in total. I do think I'm going to roll it out because it's not something I wear every single day. I don't particularly want it to be in this project as much as I love wearing it. I wear concealers on a rare basis, basically, when I'm like too tired or when I feel like I need to cover up some spots. But other than that, I don't really wear concealer, so I think there's no point in me keeping it in my project because I mean, I've had it in here for 3 months now, and I don't reach for it, you know? And it's like one of those base products that most people reach for every single day, and I just don't. So I am going to roll out this project. However, I am going to keep it on my desk so that I can reach for it and hopefully finish it at some point this year. Then in February, we rolled in this. This is my mask eyeshadow in the shade Vanilla Frosting. So I rolled this in because it's part of my A to Z project pan, and my goal was to roll this in until I reached those 26 usages in that project. So far I've used this 3 times this month to add up to a total of 7, so this is not done yet. Next we got this. This is my Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner, which I rolled in last month in March, and my goal was to use this 10 times, and I've used it 6, unfortunately. So we are not rolling this out. We're going to keep this in. But yeah, it's been a struggle. I honestly have been forgetting how my eyes look like with eyeliner, and it just changes the whole vibe. It changes your whole look when you put eyeliner on. It's insane. I definitely prefer wearing makeup without eyeliners though, so I am definitely going to end up putting this back into the drawer and forgetting about it for another millennia. And finally we had this. This is my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Monte Carlo. And I've taken the stopper out of this, and it is honestly done. This is quite an old lip product now, so yeah. And it's also obviously a mini, so it was likely to finish quite soon. So I used it 10 times, and we are going to be rolling it out. So we're going to be rolling out 2 items today. I only want to be working on 5 eyeshadow products within this project, and that's currently where we're at. So if I roll in an eyeshadow, we're just going to re-roll until we don't. So we've got my number generator. I think it's the Pretty Random app. I've got 1 to 924, and let's roll. 94. Oh, that is a high shade. That's not an eyeshadow, I know that much. For some reason, 94 does not exist in my spreadsheet. So 94 is a highlighter, which is fine. I can roll that in. And then 46. Oh wow, I'm very surprised at them both being high numbers. Okay, 46. I'm gonna re-roll, but I will still show you guys what that was. 806. An eyeliner. Okay, I'm not gonna do that to myself and have another eyeliner that I work on. So I am going to re-roll. We're not doing very well today. 865, okay. Ooh, okay. That is better, okay. Alright, let me get the items, including the item that I rolled in, but I'm not gonna roll in, and I'll be right back. Okay, firstly, for the number 94, I rolled in a highlighter, which is from my highlighting palette by Sleek, which is the Solstice palette, and I rolled in the shade Subpolar, which is shade here, which is actually not a bad shade. It is so like natural. It's like a natural sheen for me. A beautiful shade. So I'm very happy to be working on this, to be honest. Whether I'm going to work on it until I hit pan, or if I'm going to get a usage goal, I'm not too sure yet. I'll see how it goes. So then the item for 46 was this. Do you recognise this? This well-loved thing that was in this project for forever? It was this, and I decided upon myself that I was not going to roll this back in, considering I'm still working on this. I re-rolled, and then I eventually landed on that 865, which is nail polish, and the nail polish is this. I love my Holo Taco products, so I can't say I will use this to hit pan, but I'll use it to give it some usage. So for me, when I roll in nail polishes into a project, I do it by fingers. So you can tell my fingers are currently all different colours, I think. Are any of them the same? No, literally they are all different colours. So essentially so that's a finger, so that's a use. So I know a lot of people who roll in nail polishes, and their usages are like the time they do all 10 fingers, But as I wear nail polishes that are different all the time, I'm going to do it by fingers. So I'm going to give myself a usage of 50 fingers. In general, it's technically like doing my nails for all 10 fingers 5 times. But it could essentially just be done on one finger the 50 times. But yeah, I do love my Hollow Taco nail polishes. It kind of makes me sad to think this is being rolled into a project, but it's not actually one of my favourites, so I'm okay with that. And it's a topper, so I could get through these usages really fast by adding them as a topper to every single nail that I do. But yeah, there we go, that is my update. I'm excited to be bringing these two on board and working on them. Wait, we are not finished yet. I completely forgot my palette for the month. I used the Novena Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, this last one. This is what I rolled in the last update, and I have flipping loved it. It's been beautiful. I have not been upset wearing this every single day, let's be honest. It is a stunning palette and I still love it. It is beautiful. Like, nearly all the shades reach out to me apart from Drama. I think all the other shades are stunners. And if you're wondering, I used the first row twice, and then I have used these 3 twice. So I used the top row twice, and then I've used the first 3 twice here, and then these 4 I've only used once. That's because I ran out of days, let's be honest. But I'm sad that I can't roll this back in. Alright, here's the spin the wheel. Let's see what eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow single we're going to work on today, this month. What does that say? NYX Sin. So the eyeshadow that I have rolled in to work on alongside my project pan items is this. It is my single NYX eyeshadow in the shade Sin. So it looks like this. Neutral shade, I'd say. I think this would be probably a great like highlight, like a brow highlight shade or something. It's got like a nice little sheen to it again. It's here, not to be mixed up with this. It's this one here with the little dark spot here. Alright. I reckon I could probably end up using this every single day, but knowing me, I'll probably forget one of those days or a few of those days, so I'm going to say use it 15 times a month, and if I do more then that's great. Without further ado, I shall see you guys next time. Bye!